Hi, welcome to Spokane Talks. This is The Pulse. Today I'm joined by Mark Richard, and we will be back right after this.
The economy is getting stronger. Banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
This is River Ridge Frame Shop, called Frame It Today, where we can take your art, customize it, and get it ready to hang on the wall. Here at River Ridge Hardware, 2803 West Garland.
The world has changed a lot in 50 years, and Kimley Haygood has changed with it. We still provide our customers with the highest level of service, whether it's financing, construction management, property management and maintenance, leasing, or sales. Our team is here to help you make the best decisions with your real estate. Weather in the inland Northwest can wear you down. And if your gutters are in poor condition or you do not have gutters, you could suffer damage that could cost a fortune to fix. Rainman Seamless Rain Gutters has almost 30 years of professional experience in serving the inland Northwest region and strives to ensure customer service that is second to none, from the time you call to the end of the project.
Hi, once again, I'm Jackson Adams, and I'm joined today by Ken Richard from Spokane Downtown Partnership. So, Mark, let's get right into it. What's going on downtown these days?
Yeah, well, thanks for asking. Thanks for having me here. A lot of great things are going on downtown. It's, as the whole kind of nation and world is kind of trying to pull out of this COVID, crisis, certainly downtown is just showing its spirit. Spokane is just coming down in droves to support us. And so as a result of that, we're seeing, as much as, the regulations allow, we're seeing some fun new events and just looking into the future, we've got some great things lined up. And then, and surprisingly, we're just seeing more and more businesses just pop up right in the middle of this darn pandemic, which is just shows the grit, I think, of these entrepreneurs in
Absolutely,
Spokane. Yeah.
Awesome. So we're finally starting to get over that COVID hump a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. Knock on wood. If as long as we don't get shut down to like 50% or that something like that, where if a restaurant can only operate at 50% capacity,
Right.
that can be pretty crushing to them. On top of the challenges they're already facing in terms of trying to find good employees right now. So
Yeah, absolutely.
as long as we can stay ahead of that, we're good. So come on down, wear your mask, and get vaccinated. I guess that's
Awesome. And what challenges, especially throughout the summer, did COVID kind of play, especially with events downtown?
Yeah.
Fest got canceled,
right.
stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that's the biggie is, with the restrictions that were in place going through, starting from the spring on through, just event after event, unfortunately, was canceled. What we have started seeing, though, starting in about June, the park just opened up and just started launching its open outdoor concert series in the pavilion.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen that, man, you got to check it out. I went and saw Nathaniel Ratecliffe. I don't know if you,
Oh, yeah, the
you
Night
heard
Sweats.
of him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing concert.
Awesome.
And it's like going to the gorge. Only you're like 15 minutes from your front door. And
Exactly.
we just kick back on the lawn in a lawn chair, and if you want to, you can go up to the beer garden and just listen to some amazing music. And then you have that beautiful canopy with the LED lights over the top with that pavilion. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends and students up at Gonzaga, especially, have been going down, have been telling me to go. They've been saying it's a great time.
It really is. Just again, we were talking offline, but just the energy in that alone is just rocking it. And then the park is just buzzing. What we're seeing is interesting because we're still encouraging employers to just safely get your employees back to work. is downtown relies so heavily on employees. And while we haven't been able to have these events, we've had events canceled in the convention center and in the arena and so forth, indoor events. That's just devastating to your downtown. All of these businesses, hundreds of businesses that rely on the employee and then these events. So when we had neither, things were pretty tough downtown, but we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, I like that now. And what restrictions are still in play now that people should know about when they come downtown?
Yeah, for the average person, things aren't too restrictive at all.
That's
I think, just like as we might imagine, if you go indoors, you need to wear a mask. There are recommendations to wear masks outside when you're gathering with a group of people. The new regulation that just went into place, I think last week or week before, was events over 500, even outdoors, even if you're vaccinated, you have to wear a mask. But that's a small price to pay, frankly, to go out and have fun and then to support your community. So those are the biggies. And then for us as a business, we have to wear. If you're a business that is open to the public, if you will, then they have to be masked up. So the employees and so forth and customers. So again, that's easily doable and achievable. A little bit of an annoyance, right? But we can muster through that together.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you were just telling me about some of the new businesses that are opening up downtown. Let's touch on some of those.
Yeah, sure. Well, I think I shared last time when I was here with Kent is just, for us, I would just say how blown away and humbled we are that, entrepreneurs and just risk takers continue to fulfill their dreams in the middle of this pandemic. It really is inspiring. So we have seen, I think the total net count was about 35 businesses that had closed during the pandemic. So that's awful. But just up until June, we had 11 new businesses open, and then we've got more opening up. We've got let me go through a couple of them. We've got a couple of boutiques, one called Pink Fern, one called Echo. We've got some fun new whiskey bars. We've got a new bar and pizza place opening up where Rocky Rococo's a kind of an institution downtown.
Okay.
Used to be there on Main Street. Let's see, and then a fun business. A family bought a building downtown, and they converted it to housing, which is remarkable. And they're just going to be stunning units. But then down below, they already opened up a business called People's Waffle.
Okay.
And then they just opened up Emma Rue right next door, which, as I understand, is going to be kind of a coffee bar during the day and then a bar during the evening. So it's kind of a cool concept. Yeah. So a lot of great things happening. And then I mentioned, we've got a new axe throwing business downtown, which is a lot of fun. If people haven't done that before, it is surprisingly a hoot. I went to one with my wife and my daughter, and we had a blast. And then of course the one that's getting a lot of publicity with the new Kraken hockey team. We've got Lord Stanley's restaurant opening up that's got a hockey theme to it right downtown as well.
Very fun. It's fun. Washington gets a hockey team, and immediately we have a hockey bar here in Spokane.
Right
I
on.
love that.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that.
Me too.
Very cool. Yeah, the other place that I've at least heard a lot of buzz up at campus about is the Flat Stick Pub. The mini golf inside of a brewery. I think that's a very fun idea.
It is, and if you haven't been, come check it out. It's kind of one of those things where a lot of times, we love to go out and have a beer or whatever, a glass of wine with a friend or whatnot. But it's just extra fun when you can do something. You can have you get a little competition with your buddies or just whatever. Be active and do something instead of just sitting
Get
at a bar
out,
stool, right? Yeah.
We've been out. We've been inside for so long. Finally getting back out.
Yeah, and so that's just a lot of fun. You get to kind of a little. It's like miniature golf on steroids is what it is. Plus you got a great bank wall of different beers and beverages. So that's a great place.
Very cool. And also, I meant to ask, a couple weeks ago, me and some buddies were downtown, and there was a big kind of almost market in front of the mall right down there.
Yeah.
With live music, stuff like that. Is anything like that going to be happening again?
Yes, absolutely. So that's a great annual event, and that's called Terrain.
Okay.
Terrain, and it's essentially it's art and food and culture. But we've got so much more planned. We've got, first of all, for folks that are watching, we've got October 2nd and 3rd, we've got our what we call Fall Fest. So that's an annual event that we put on ourselves at the Downtown Spokane Partnership. and where we've got all kinds of fun things for kids. We've got a beer garden and a little bit of wine for the adults. But kids can come down and get a free pumpkin. They can check out. Oftentimes we'll have we'll have pets, animals down there. The kids can pet the animals and just have a great old time. A little bit of hay, a little bit of cider, just have a good time as we break into fall. So that's fun. But then the other cool thing is we just launched, we just invested about $30,000 into some scholarships. And what we're doing is basically awarding grants to the BIPOC community. So essentially organizations that either have or want to launch a event that celebrates, kind of culture and the minority community, we want to have you downtown. And so we just issued out, I think it was 6 or 7 grants, or a total of $30,000. And we already had our first event. It was the Hispanic Business Professional Association put on tequila and tacos event that was packed. It was absolutely packed just last weekend. So go to our, I would just encourage folks to go to our website, downtownspokane.org, and then go to our calendar, and you'll see all kinds of great things coming up both this fall into the winter, and we'll talk about that, and then on into next year. We've got some fun things lined up.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah. Hey, we're with the Lilac Festival, for folks that are familiar with that historic event, but they're actually working with us and the city right now. We're looking at the prospect of doing a holiday parade would be the first time, at least in my generation, first time in Spokane. So that's pretty exciting. And if that happens, that'll be in November, the tail end of November, right as we go into the Christmas holiday season. So
A lot of big
Lots of good
stuff on
energy.
the horizon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Very exciting stuff. Awesome. Is there anything else you want to say?
Oh, geez. I think, I might just again, just kind of hone in on this thing, that we talked about last time I was here, which is downtowns are a little bit unique. We estimate about 8,000 people that live downtown, which is amazing. But that population is still growing. And so for a lot of folks, your downtown is not in your neighborhood, right? You got to kind of go out of your way to go downtown. And we're just seeing this influx of people that are coming in, using downtown, enjoying all these phenomenal businesses, enjoying the stunning, multi-million dollar renovation in Riverfront Park. That's got, I mentioned the pavilion, but it's got this amazing, just like kind of Jurassic or the Missoula flood kind of park made for kids, where they can uncover dinosaurs and they can just check out and get a little bit of history, kind of edutainment. They get a little history while they're climbing on things and stuff.
Entertainment. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And, and so I guess what I'm saying is just, you have to be intentional if you want to support your downtown. And your downtown, our downtown is the epicenter of our arts, our culture. It is the highest concentration of employment. And we have to take care of her, right? And that means all of us hopefully find that time to come down, check out a little boutique shop, go have a bite to eat, go to a movie, hit the park, check out the falls. The falls are still amazing this time of year, and just make sure that we're using our downtown. Or if we don't use it, those businesses rely heavily on us, and if we're not there, they don't survive. So come down and check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Get out, come support.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Mark.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.